I'm telling Mom.
What? Hey, buddy, get off my contraption. What do you think you're doing here? Guy, please. Exit the premises. Don't lose your llamas in there. What's up, gamers? Today we're doing some enchantments. Said we were gonna do a big project, but I lied. I need tools for projects, so we almost got this complete last time. I made 7 more books. So now I should be able to get this bad girl up to level 30. At least that's my hopes. Enchantment is way easier than it was when I was a young lad playing Minecraft. Back in the day, I don't know if a lot of you can remember this, but you would have 30 levels. You would throw your item in here, right? And it wouldn't really tell you what you were gonna get or how much enchantment levels it would take. You kind of just were hoping and praying for the best, and then it would take all 30 levels from you, and you would have to grind from 0 to 30 just to try it again. So if you're trying to search for a silk touch pickaxe, brother, you might have to grind a 30 like 3 times, 4 times. It was some of the most brutal. What am I trying to say? It was just brutal. I'll just leave it at that. Nowadays it's kind of easy. You get your blue pickles, you throw them in there, it tells you what it's gonna give you. These new Minecrafters don't know, dude. They don't know the struggle. Why am I looking in there? Alright, so let me think here. What do I need? Realistically, I need a good pickaxe. My first pickaxe. Are you gonna have a good enchantment on you? Fortune 3 question mark. Well, Fortune 3 efficiency whatever. Okay, well that wasn't that great. That was not that great. Alright, let's try again. We just need a silk touch or something. Fortune 3. Well, we need some unbreaking too. Oh, here we go. Let's got Fortune 3, efficiency 4, and unbreaking 3. Okay, so now I can combine those on the old anvil. Right, starting with that one. Fortune 3 plus Fortune 3 equals Fortune 3. The efficiency is going up, I guess. But I guess that will do. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm down 12. I'm down to level 12? That just took so much. Adding those two together. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. I'm gonna have to get some more XP levels. What does this idiot need? Bunch of wheat. This is pretty much my fastest way to gain XP. Man, maybe I do need to do a project today. So I guess, I don't know. I guess we have to go the route of a wheat farm, it seems. I'm not sure. Let me quickly just look on the internet at some wheat farms and see if they have a pretty automated version of something I'd want, because I don't want to build like just a regular schmegular one where I got to do a bunch of manual labor. Alright, well I just watched a couple different videos and I didn't really see one I liked too much. I think we might have to go experiment on my redstone world. Just build this one I just seen. Alright, so this is basically what we're working with. Sorry I built it so unsymmetrical and lopsided, but I didn't want to run into this. So I guess we would just need to get the villagers stuck above this table right here. So let me just do something like this. Then we would bring a villager there. Then the villager would hopefully want to go to that fletching table, right? Really? You don't just go over there? Oh, he does have a green shirt, huh? Kind of. Maybe he's not the right kind?
I'm telling Mom.
What? What about you? Will you take up a job? Do villagers not work the same way in creative? Grindstone villager. Okay, well he took that job. Now he's a weaponsmith. Oh, I was looking down at my phone too much and gave myself vertigo. Now I'm super dizzy too. Low-key made myself feel sick. So I'm gonna do some more research and then I'll come back here in a little bit and get her done. We'll figure something out. Alright, gamers. I did figure out the direction we're headed. And it's seems to be the right one, I think. Got a bunch of stone bricks. I'll show you what I did. I really felt like crap. So I kind of did a bunch of this off cam. Sorry, but this is what I got. It's a automatic melon farm / pumpkin farm, okay? All the wheat farms I looked into were really expensive and barely did anything. And you would have to AFK at them forever. This melon farm, on the other hand, is right next to my base, so while I'm just, you know, doing things around the base, because I never leave my base, it should be making melons. I'm kind of waiting for one to pop up so you can see what happens here. But as soon as one does pop up, these redstone torches somehow sense that the pumpkin is there, or the melon is there, and then all these pistons freak out, basically, and knock some pumpkins in there. We've gotten to 5 so far since I've built this thing. These other ones I already had. So this alone should do everything I need it to do to get levels from villagers, because I can get the pumpkins from this, and then at some point if I get a villager who wants a melon trade, we can put melons in this thing and get a bunch of melons from it, and then I can use the melons and the pumpkins I get to put them in a composter and make bone meal. And then there's a really simple wheat farm thing that's like 6 blocks, 2 by 3 blocks, takes up no space, and I can get a bunch of wheat from that if I want to go the wheat route. But all the wheat farms I looked into, I'm telling you, just not great. Maybe I didn't find the right ones, but a lot of them required getting more villagers, and getting villagers is a pain. And then I don't really understand how villager mechanics work, but apparently they don't just pick up and drop wheat how you think they would. Man, no pumpkins have spawned in yet, huh? It's kind of crazy. I thought one was going to at least spawn in while we were here. Come on. Come on now. Alright, I guess not. Go see if I can trade some of my pumpkins I've gotten so far. Okay, well, that gave me some levels. Not a lot, though. Or not some levels. It gave me 1/4 of 1 level. Barely. And then what's the apple one do? Alright, that took me up to 13. So we can trade pumpkins for emeralds, emeralds for apples. Only thing I don't like about this design is there's really no way to turn it off. So hopefully it doesn't start lagging the server up at all. Look at these idiots. What are you guys doing over here? Alright, we're waiting for a pumpkin to spawn so you can see what happens. One has already done it while we were gone. I just need one to do it right here live. Live in the flesh. Come on now. Boom. There it goes. 2 pumpkins. Alright, so now if I do like 3 levels of this adds a cool little thing that we can see from afar. And I should be getting a pretty good amount of pumpkins, I would imagine. I just need to go ahead and get a bunch of redstone real fast. Oh, perfect. I have 64 just lying around. That'll do. That will do. Gonna need more glass. Speaking of glass, I just got done using the auto smelter we built. Super convenient for glass. I mean, got 2 stacks of glass in like 2 minutes. It was so nice. So worth it. Oh, please don't do that. That's not how much I want. 10. Beautiful. Okay, now I just need 20 redstone torches. Okay. And then a bunch of regular torches. 22. Beautiful. Okay. Should have everything I need now to throw on a couple more levels. Besides some more sand for glass. I'm gonna need 2. Alright, I'm gonna need some signs. I think I need 3 signs each level. Boom. Let me make sure no glass went through the automatic item sorter. Okay, no, we're gonna have to get some of that too. But we get to show the auto smelter off again. Love doing that. Alright, there's 2 stacks of sand. Throw them in here. Let them slowly filter in. And these day and night cycles go by so fast, I feel like I have to sleep like freaking 3 times, 4 times every video. Okay, now time for the lavas. Oh. Little full there. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Now we give her the old flip. Alright, here we go. Glass army. Well, first the buckets. There's the glass. Oh, very good. This is the most satisfying thing ever, I'm telling you. If you guys haven't tried to build a smart base yet, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. It's just way too cool. It just triggers that special thing as humans have where we just try to make everything better and invent new stuff. That part of our brain, it gets so tickled when you do this. Especially when you do it with the glass and you can see them. Because you could do this whole thing without having the water. You could just have it be all hoppers, not making a cool little click noise, not being able to see it. You could do that too, but it's not as cool. Not as cool as having glass tubes everywhere. Or you can just see items flying by. Already done, huh? See, that was quick. That was super quick. And boom. One stack of glass. One stack of 16. So it looks like all the sand wasn't distributed. That's okay. How many pumpkins have we got in the meantime? 6? So with 3 levels working, we would have had 18 pumpkins just then. Even this is not going to be the fastest. When it's all said and done, I'm thinking. That's okay. Oh, we just got another one. Maybe we just have to be closer to it to make it work more reliably. That could be the issue. Okay, the second row is not too bad. I just gotta place a sign here. Like that. Then I have to run all the way back over to my buckets because I didn't think to bring some. What a genius. What a genius. Give me 3 buckets, please. And there's the rest of our glass. Beautiful, beautiful. I'll see, now this is dropping pumpkins. Oh! What is that? There's a pumpkin just hovering there. Now, I did not foresee that being an issue. There's also a full-grown pumpkin right there that didn't get registered. What? What is happening? Did this thing already break itself? I have my doubts, ladies and gentlemen. I have my doubts. If this whole thing has to come down, though, this whole thing has to come down. If I break one of these redstones, that should fix that. Really not a fan of that one being stuck like that. This other one didn't get stuck like that. I don't know. I don't know. So for the water sources over here, I'm just going to place them in the walls with a sign blocking them. Like this. So that's the water for this level. Should hit all of these things. Now, I can head across with my pistons. Nope. Nope. Alright, maybe I put a wall first. Oh, the trader's here. What do you got, trader? Rooted dirt, moss block, potion of invisibility, trading some more buckets of milk for emeralds. Oh my god, it's already turning nighttime again too. This is ridiculous. We're just filling these real quick and then I'll go sleep again. I need some temporary scaffolding here. Okay. So now I just gotta put the wall blocks. Boom. Boom. Put them like this. Hey, buddy, get off my contraption. What do you think you're doing here? Guy. please. Exit the premises. Don't lose your llamas in there. If you lose your llamas in there, you're never getting them back. I'm telling you right now, okay? Okay, now this is how this works, okay? Watch very closely. You just go boom, boom, boom. Okay, you following? Torches above the pistons. Super easy to follow. And then dust above the torches. Okay. And then dirt. All the way across. And some more walls. Then you bust out your trusty loyal hoe. This is going to be the real test to see if this still works. Hopefully those blocks get... Okay, they are. They're turning brown. It's good to see. It's good to see. Then some more seeds. Wow. And one of his llamas are in there. Dude, I told you. You're never getting that guy back. He's done. He's done. Let me see. How does this look? Two of them tall. Two of them tall is pretty good. I think I gotta take this 3 tall though. Dude, get out of my way. Holy cow. This llama, man. Big troll, this guy. Got this idiot freaking out. Get out of my way. Dude, I'm going to lose my marbles. These llamas here, they're really... It's because the freaking trader keeps following me around. So I'm gonna run out of stone bricks. And I'm gonna need a bunch of cobblestone for that. I don't have cobblestone currently. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. Since how you just see me built that level, you know what to do now, gamers. But finish this and we'll come back and we'll test it out. See how many pumpkins we get. I don't know why we haven't got any more. Probably because of this idiot and this freaking llama is blocking the path. Alright gamers, it is complete. Took me quite a bit to do, but it is finally a full-fledged building. I got little access doors on the side so I can go in there and dislodge stuff that's stuck. So I don't think all of the pumpkins are fully grown up in the top rows, but this is how much I've acquired since I started working on it. So this is probably like, I don't know, 50 to 75% what the actual outcome is going to be. I almost have a full stack of pumpkins. Let's go take it over to the old villager and see what he has to say about it. I actually unlocked melons in this villager while I was building that thing. I traded him a stack of wheat and it unlocked 4 melons for an emerald. Problem is, I think if we plant these type of melons in that machine I just built, I don't think it works the same way, because I think melons get broken into actual like little watermelons when they get shoved by a piston. Let's do a full trade here. Boom. Okay, so that did get us some levels. Got us 10 emeralds. And then I can use the emeralds to trade for fun things like cake, cookies, suspicious stew. I don't know if I would want suspicious stew. That's pretty weird. What do you want again? You want 8 emeralds for an unbreaking iron sword. That's kind of booty. You want 7 emeralds for some iron leggings. I do need to get these guys' trades up, so probably just go with this guy real quick. That unbreaking sword that I'm never going to use. Thank you. Maybe get 2 cakes off of you. Thank you. And we can throw some cakes around where I like to go. Just laying on the floor, all unsanitary like. Get rid of this unbreaking sword. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. So that was a pretty successful build, I must say. I'm gonna fix this wall real quick. And then I think I might do that thing where I just AFK and see how much it does over about an hour. Like I did with my iron farm. Just so you guys kind of get an idea of how much something produces in an hour. I feel like that's pretty helpful for people watching. See if a farm is worth building or not. I really like doing this build as well because this is like one of our first builds that has really changed up the look of the outside of the base. Which is great. We needed some new stuff to look at. I mean, the iron farm did some pretty heavy lifting down there. And now this is really going to start bringing together our base look. Couple more big farms we add, and then we throw in the glass tubes, and this thing's going to be looking pretty cool, I would imagine. Oh, here's the little access room. Only problem is when a pumpkin spawns in, it opens and closes the doors really quick. So it's going to be a noisy farm, but that's alright. I mean, it's not a super ugly building. And I can appreciate that. You know? Could be worse. You can also replace the torches with some type of lamps or glowstone. So maybe we do that later on. Oh, this is an issue though. I don't know why that keeps happening. Every once in a while, a melon will just jam up the system, or a pumpkin. That is one thing I don't like. This seems to not be a perfect system. Which for the end goal is to not have to touch anything like this. So the fact that keeps happening is kind of pissing me off already, I'm not gonna lie. Keep that in mind when you're deciding if you want to build one of these in one of your worlds. That is an issue. I guess let's just do a test here. An hour-long test, and then I'll come back and see how much we got after an hour. Perfect. I don't think any skeletons or nothing will be able to shoot me from here. Just make sure no pumpkins are clogging up the system. Remember, one of those pumpkin seeds is still not fully mature yet, which is probably not going to take down the number too much, but could be one melon seed more efficient by the time we get done with this. Alright, no melons have been added. 0 melons. I don't know why I keep saying melons. Pumpkins. Oh. Well. Now we have to go take that one out. Okay. Just gonna throw some torches on the ground real quick too to make sure no skeleton spawns in. I hope if I die, it's gonna kind of piss me off. Another melon. Why do I keep saying melon, yo? It's pumpkins. Holy cow. Another pumpkin. Alright. Here we go. Starting the hour timer, okay? I just did it. We're counting down, okay? Okay. I'm gonna leave. Let this do its thing. Come back, and we'll see what happened. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm counting down the final seconds here. 6 seconds. I noticed how Minecraft kind of goes into like a lower frame rate version of itself. There goes the timer. Let's just hop right on the chest. How many we got? Alright. That's not too bad. A stack and 41. So obviously... Is that bad? I don't know. That was an hour worth of time. It may not be the quickest, you know, we may have to have a couple of farms going doing different things. Maybe next episode we do like a sugarcane farm and put it somewhere right here. Maybe if I can find a nice vertical one, we have a little sugarcane building. That way we can do pumpkins and that for the traders. But that's not terrible. That is really not terrible. Let's tear down my little enclosure. Really glad to see no skeletons shot me in the face too. I was kind of worried about that. I bet you the iron golem farm is damn near maxed out though. Oh no, it didn't fill up. I'm gonna have to. Oh hey, look at that. No pumpkins clogged it up too while that happened. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know why those pumpkins were clogging it up before. But 1 hour of just running by itself and no clogs, I like that. Let's build a bunch of blocks here. It's just crazy how much iron I have. It is sickening almost. How much iron I have. Look at that. I'm just slowly building. Full row of blocks. Obviously, this room's gonna take up some, but not that much. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Alright, well, pretty much the end of the video, I'm thinking. I guess we should go trade with the villager real quick. This has been a kind of a mess of a video, I'm not gonna lie. I gave myself freaking vertigo. Right in the beginning of it, I've been super dazed and kind of daisy this whole entire day now. Started out trying to just enchant stuff. We're all over the place. How many levels? Alright, that gave us some. You can get golden carrots. What does a golden carrot do for me? Did they give me hearts? No? No hearts? Just a good source of food, I guess? I don't know. Too much of an unk to tell you. This guy's a master. Is that as high as they go? That is as high as they go. So we might actually have to use what this thing was built for and turn these guys into zombie villagers and whatnot. Oh, but then I'm gonna have to go get potions and blaze rods. That's gonna be a whole ordeal as well. 24 paper for an emerald. See, this is a trade I could do as well. That's why I'm thinking maybe we do sugarcane farm. Help this guy get leveled up quite a bit. Then there's these two who just need coal and emeralds for their stupid things. I have somewhat of a plan, I suppose. Alright boys, well it's that time. Before I hop off here, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been subbing recently. It took me 2-3 years on this channel to get to 100 subs. And then, I don't know how, but within like a week or so, we're already at 150, halfway. So, to all the people who have been slamming that sub button, I mean, psh, you're doing me the biggest solid anybody could do, anyone, honestly. It feels great. Feels good. Every morning I wake up, I get to see that number climb, and honestly, it gives my brain some type of excitement. If any of you have ever grown a YouTube channel organically, you know what I'm talking about, but highly appreciative of that. If anybody would like to drop suggestions, I did follow some of them. Last time somebody suggested I edit the videos, try to add in some more funny stuff and color correct them, and I color corrected the last video. I'm probably going to color correct this video. I felt like it made the videos look a little bit lower frame rate, so if you have input on that, let me know, because my game runs pretty high FPS when I'm playing it, so it shouldn't be looking all jittery. But I'll take suggestions, I'll take criticisms, and I'll definitely take some more subs if you wanna dish them out. Slap that little button down there, maybe a little one of these, you know? Those help out. And I guess I'll catch you later, gamers. Deuces.